Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is me, your English language instructor Muhammad Hasnain, once again with all of you people. And today I've brought you people once again our 30 days crash course, another episode of that, or another day, whatever you want to call it. I'm not gonna discriminate any person who calls whatever they want to call it. So it's day 17 once again, folks, and I've brought you people to our course once again. And if anybody remembers, it has been a little bit of a time since I've uploaded daily because it was a bit tight for me from some time. So for that reason I was not as regular as I used to be, but I'm once again here and I'm going to be staying regular from now on, and I'm going to complete this course because we do not have that much days left. We just somehow just have like 13 days left. So these 13 days are going to be easy. I have already my eyes upon the 3 days that you are going to do. Those are just easy for me. I'm going to complete those. And after those 3 days, the last 10 will be a little bit more practical and less theoretical. So let's jump right back into our topic and what our topic of today is. So our today's topic is polishing presentation skills. Now, what do we mean by polishing presentation skills? We mean enhancing enhance is different. Enhancing your presentation skills. Now, well, there are many things that are important to this specific topic, but there are a few things that I would like to tell you people to improve your presentation skills. So how to polish it? As you all know, there are diamonds that we have. We polish those diamonds. First of all, the diamonds are in a raw shape. They are not that much perfect. But when we polish them, they become from raw into pure. So through this way, we are going to be also making our raw presentations look more pure and better than ever. And through this way, I'm going to be helping you people get some techniques, some strategies, and some other ways to make your presentations feel and sound better. So let's start our topic and let us begin. So effective public speaking techniques. Now we all know about this, that public speaking is a phobia for most of people, known as glossophobia, where you are afraid of public speaking or speaking in front of a group of people, which is sometimes a problem, especially for students because they are afraid. So how to effectively speak in front of many crowd or many publics? There are few strategies. There are many strategies, many techniques. There are many ways that are actually named, but I'm gonna not do that, but rather tell you a step-by-step way. Number 1, plan. You should have a great plan. Once you have a great plan, everything is important from that. Everything is easy from that route. You should have a great plan. You should have a great idea. Once your idea is pure and once your idea is great, you're gonna have no hesitation. Now, number 2, you should have some humor. Humor is very important. If anybody does not know what humor is, so humor means like hasi mazak, for example, but not technically hasi mazak, but rather a sense of humor, matlab hasi mazak ka acha sense. So usi tarah humor, we should add a bit of a humor in our topics, so that, for example, if we are talking, we do not create our the people that are listening to you bored. We should not do that. We should rather make some humor in the topic. हम उनके साथ हंसी मजाक करें. Rather than that, now after that comes participation. You should give turns, or you should get questions. You should give chance for listeners. You should give chance to listeners so that they, for example, if they are ever listening, so they do not feel distance. They do not feel that they are away from you, but rather as if they are a part of that. You should ask them questions. You should do many things that will help you in such language learning. After that, other than these things, you're also going to need a few more things, which is you should have a bit of a research. You should have a bit of a research upon the topic, and you should bring a few research, you should bring a few documents, and you should bring a few stats, etc., and graphs, etc., that will make it more authentic. You should do that. And last but not least, you should have body language. Body language is very important for anybody who wants to have a good body language. You should have gestures and postures, you should have expressions, you should have many more things. Other than this, there are some sub things that are very important, like you should keep your personal life away, because when you are indirectly talking in front of the people and you are in a bad mood and when you are not energetic, so people will know that you are not energetic and people will know that you are not doing a good job. Plus, you should not be nervous, you should be open, and you should also target your audience. You should first of all know that who your audience is, what they are interested of, what is their age, and what are their favorite things, what are their interests in the specific culture or area that you belong to. So you should know these things too, and you should also focus on your friends, the people that you know more, so that when you are talking, you feel and you focus on them, so you will not be scared because you know that they are friend group. This happens that when we have friends, we are not afraid. But when we go in front of strangers, we are afraid. So you should focus on your friends or the people that you know there, so that you will not be hesitant and you will have a great job at doing such a thing. So structuring and delivering presentations. So what is structuring and delivering? Now there are two things that are important for a presentation. The structure that you work with and the way you deliver that structure is very important. But the more important thing, I believe, to be structure, it's not that important. You should just have a proper plan. That's the structure. That's the main thing. You should have a proper plan. That's all we need here. And there are many different types of structures. You can go out there, you can search in Google, etc. There are many structures and many ways to structurize your presentation. You should plan accurately and appropriately. You should not be hesitant. You should be confident. You should be open. You should have a little bit of practice. You should have rehearsals. You should have a little bit of, you should have a little bit of expressions. In your words, in your language, you should have a bit of that stress pause, etc., and those things that give the expressions. Because language, not only language, but rather your vocal cords, when they are making sound, it also creates expressions. It also makes you understand. Now, if I say, hey, what is your work? What are you doing here? Now, the meaning of this is different. But if I say, hey, how are you? What are you doing here? Now, there is a bit difference in the emotion here, right? This is known as expression, that when you are giving expression through your voice, through your vocal cord. Now delivering is how you give the information. Now there should be a bit things that you should know. As I said in the past, you should know your target audience. The more you know about your target audience, the more better you will deliver it. What are they there for? What is the seminar? What is the place? What is the culture? What are the topics? And what are the possible prompts that you can pick up and use those prompts to create a great presentation? So you should have a bit of knowledge about how to deliver your presentation. So you should know about your target audience. Who is your target audience? What age is that? What culture are they from? What event are they participating in? So when you know all these things, so you will automatically have a better development and have a better delivering of your presentation. Now presentation practice. Now there are mostly things that people lack in, and that one of those things is your practice. Lots of people do not do rehearsals, and they directly jump, and when they directly jump, they are not confident. So the more you practice, the more better you become, the more enhanced you become, and the more, finally, last but not least, you are the more confident. The thing is that you become confident, you are able to talk, but when you are not doing those things, you will not have any of confidence. You're just going to be standing there, silent, nervous, sweating internally, and you're going to be super hot. You're going to be so warm, you're going to feel as if the sun is burning you. This happens because I've seen students, they are sweating because they are nervous. I've seen students that they are scared because they have not prepared. When you are prepared, you will have confidence. Why do people feel lack of confidence? As far as I know, it is because of lack of knowledge. It is because of lack of knowledge. If you have knowledge, you will be confident. There are 3 reasons why a person is not confident. Once, where he is lying. Second, when he is lack of confidence. Third, when he is not confirmed about his own point of view. When he is questioned or when he is confused about his own idea. When you are not confused and when you think मेरा idea ठीक है, सो यू आर कॉन्फिडेंट. जब आपके पास नॉलेज होगी, रिसर्च को आप देखेंगे, आप डॉक्यूमेंट्स को देखेंगे, तो भी आप कॉन्फिडेंट. और जब आप सच बोलेंगे तो भी आप कॉन्फिडेंट होगे. जब आप झूठ बोलते हैं ना, तो कॉन्फिडेंट कोई नहीं होता इस वक्त के अंदर. सो यू शुड हैव नॉलेज that through which you will be confident and you are going to have a great presentation in front of students. And constructive feedback. Now, what is constructive feedback, you may ask? Now, constructive feedback, there are many things there are many types. Like there is destructive, there is constructive, there are many different point of view. But here by constructive, as our journalism is also constructive means a little bit of an argumentative, where the feedback is not actually the good one. Here they are not showing us the good feedback. तारीफ़ें नहीं सुननी कंस्ट्रक्टिव फीडबैक के अंदर. आप लोगों ने वो सुनना है कि जो आप लोगों को लोग आपकी मिस्टेक्स कहेंगे, जब आपको लोग जो है डांटेंगे कि ये तुमने गलत किया, वो गलत किया. दैट इज़ अ कंस्ट्रक्टिव फीडबैक. व्हेन यू लिसन टू अ कंस्ट्रक्टिव फीडबैक फ्रॉम द कोर ऑफ योर हार्ट, देयर आर ऑलवेज हेटर्स दैट विल हेट यू. सो दे टेल यू योर मिस्टेक्स, and through those haters you learn your mistakes and you become better. So you should thank those haters by becoming better and by showing them that you're not the same person as you were before and as you were before that. So you will develop one by one after each try you have. So you should have some constructive feedback where you are having some criticism upon you, through which you will be able to learn and through which you will be able to develop. This is all for our today's lesson, and hope you people understood it. That was constructive feedback. That was overall. So let me just give you people a recap. Today we talked about polishing presentation skills, effective public speaking techniques that I showed, the ways to structure your presentation and the way you deliver it, presentation practice, and constructive feedback. That was all for our today's lesson. Thank you so much for staying with me, and Allah Hafiz. This is me, Hasnain.